All the characters in the story are over 18 years old. A couple thousand kilometers separate us from the house we rented near Malaga, Andalusia, for a 2-week family vacation. For the sake of some important details of the narrative, I will inform you that we went on vacation as an incomplete or incomplete family, whichever you like, since my father could not get a vacation at the same time as us, so we will enjoy the sea and the beach only with my mother, my sister, and me. For the first time, we decided not to relax on our golden beaches, but to go to Spain, so to speak, for a change. My sister Rebecca had just turned 20, and the least that can be said about her without any exaggeration is that she was really spoiled by nature. Tall brunette, dark skin, brown eyes, brown hair, long and curly. My mother is barely 40 years old, but she looks much younger both physically and in her perception of the modern realities of life, as if she were 30 years old. And she has changed in appearance lately. After a long, tiring journey, we finally arrived at our destination. The joy and excitement of the upcoming vacation instantly erased the fatigue of a long trip, and together with the owner of the house who was waiting for us, we inspect the apartment we rented. This is a large and beautiful house, well-planned and beautifully decorated, with 3 bedrooms, an extensive garden and, above all, a magnificent swimming pool, which promises us good moments of relaxation and lots of fun. We unload our car, each of us slowly chooses a room to our liking, and we sort out our things before lunch, after which we went back to our bedrooms to take a proper nap. Around 4 o'clock we get up, meet in the kitchen to have a snack, and discuss the upcoming vacation program a little. So, everyone's satisfaction with the house we rented with its pool. Everything, as in the photos, was not deceived. And during the conversation my sister makes one promising suggestion. But I warn you in advance that since we are not here in our hometown, where every dog knows us and Dad, our beloved tyrant, is not with us, I would like to take a little break from the mundane. And her mother answers her affectionately, "Don't worry, we'll leave you alone. Do whatever your heart desires." "And you, Michael, what do you think?" "Yes, yes, don't worry, have fun," I replied. "And now everyone in the pool," Mom commanded. We changed clothes. I was the first to dive into the water, and my mother immediately joined me, who came to the pool. And then I said to myself, "Mom, it seems, also wants to relax, being out of the reach of our beloved city?" And a few minutes later, she appeared with a bath towel, my sister. "Wait, is this your whole swimsuit?" At this phrase, the mother turns to her daughter, and when she sees her, says to her, "Oh, yes, Rebecca, it's cool, of course, but maybe you could have dressed a little simpler. Come on, Mom. You promised me that you wouldn't bother me with your moralizing this year." "Okay, I agree. I really promised." This is followed by wonderful hours of swimming and relaxing in the garden by the pool, on the pearl grass, before heading back inside the house and changing clothes to go shopping in the city. In the parking lot near the supermarket, I enjoy a huge number of girls, mostly English tourists, while my mother is standing at the supermarket checkout, and I tell my sister in a mischievous and defiant tone at the same time. "You see, you are not the most advanced and brave here. These girls, in my opinion, seem even more open than you. If you said that they are more attractive than me, then I would be surprised. But if they are now, in this store, more open than I am, which seems to be the case, then don't worry. It's not a fact that they will overtake me at the finish line. Everything is still ahead. It's not evening yet, as they say," she exclaimed, laughing. After returning home, we spent some time getting comfortable in our rooms, dressing up before going to dinner in the city. "To be honest, you look more like an outright cheater now, sister. I told you those English girls couldn't beat me," she replied, laughing. Mom chose to be silent again. During dinner, I enjoyed watching all the guys in the restaurant who shamelessly looked at my sister in her outfit, and, I must admit, I did not lag behind them. After returning home, everyone goes to bed, happy with this first day of vacation. The next day, after getting enough sleep, we get up at 10 o'clock and meet in the kitchen for breakfast, and then decide to go to the sea on the beach. When we reached the beach in the heat, we somehow found a small place in the middle of a crowd of vacationers and laid out our towels. Leaving my sister on the beach by the water, I step aside a little to see if she really is like that against the background of the other girls, and immediately realize that she has no equal here. Returning to our towels, my sister told my mother, who was sunbathing lying on her back, Haven't you thought about the harm of being in the sun without sunscreen? At least on the first day at sea? No, I just forgot about it. I'm going to put it on. Wait, I'll anoint you myself now. And now I see my sister giving me a wide, understanding smile, as if we had just won a great victory together. A victory over my mother's modesty and traditional principles. Trying to switch my thoughts, I can't find anything better than to say, "Wait, Mom, I'm going to put sunscreen on you." Rebecca, realizing that if I do this, I will embarrass myself in front of all honest people. "Mom, I'd better do it." "Okay, come on." And then, right in front of me, this show goes on, and I can't help but look at them. When my sister finished, my mother told Rebecca, "Do you want me to smear you too?" In this increasingly warm, even, I would say, hot atmosphere, I allowed myself to interfere in this process. "No, leave it for me. I'll put the cream on you myself, okay?" "Okay." "Mom, sunbathe. Let Michael smear me." A dream come true. Needless to say, I didn't need to be asked twice, and I immediately began to spread the cream. After that, the massage session smoothly flows into a tanning session, interspersed with swimming, during which I have fun with my sister and Mom in the water with those children's games that everyone knows. We pretended that we wanted to drown each other. At the end of this delightful day, we returned home, put our things in our rooms before heading to the bathroom and taking a shower. My sister went to it first, then my mother, and when I thought that my mother had already gone to her room and it was my turn, I went into the bathroom and saw that she was still there. "Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I thought you were done." "No, it's okay, stay. I've done almost everything here, and then you saw me like this on the beach today. So everything's fine?" "Yes, it's true. I saw it, and I liked it. Anyway, your sister thinks so too, although her swimsuit hides almost nothing, but it suits her very well. She has a super beautiful body." "Yes, it is, that's right." A few minutes later, I hear the door open again, and my sister's voice reaches me. "Brother, did you see where I put my things?" "No," I say, involuntarily turning my back on her. We exchanged a few words, and I didn't even understand how the situation got out of control. We made love right in the shower. "Did you like it?" "Yes, indeed. Too good. You can see how quickly I gave up. You're a great sister. I never even dreamed of such a thing." Rebecca comes out of the bathroom with a mischievous wink at me. Then I, in turn, go to my room to share my emotions with myself. Falling on the bed, I have only one thought in my head. The holidays are starting great. I hope the sequel will be just as exciting. The next morning, quite late, around 10 o'clock, I barely get out of bed, wash my face, go to the kitchen for breakfast, and meet my sister there. I will not hide it. I was a little afraid of this meeting in advance after what happened between us the day before in the shower. I was afraid that she would regret it and decide to build some kind of barrier between us, between our new relationship. But, to my great joy, Rebecca had a big smile on her face, and she mockingly, as if in a fairy tale, said, "Did you sleep well, brother?" "Yes, very, very well," I replied in a mischievous tone. "And you?" "And me. So everything's okay between us?" "No, everything is not just good, but wonderful," my sister answered just as cheerfully. I am relieved and happy to see that my own game with my sister continues, and that, moreover, she even wants to involve our mother more or less in it. Well, I don't mind. We'll see who's playing here and with whom. Then my sister walks off towards the pool, and I finish eating before joining her. But at the very moment when I get up from the table, I notice my mother in the aisle, who appears in the kitchen. "Hi, son." "Hi, Mom. You seem to have decided to compete with Rebecca?" "Well, I mean in terms of outfits, or lack thereof. What kind of competition is there? Where am I, and where are my daughter and your sister?" "I'm old compared to her, and Rebecca is now, as they say, in the juice. I just thought I'd go to the pool right after breakfast, so I didn't see the point in dressing up specifically for going to the kitchen and then changing clothes to compete with your sister. And I'm not sure I can beat her in this competition, although it's not a bad idea," she told me in the same joking tone. "Well, I would love to watch this fight between two beauties." I laughed. And so we, our whole defective, dadless family, soon meet by the pool and a small tanning session begins. Rather, the irradiation of our bodies by the sun with harmful rays of our luminary. My sister and my mom are laying down together, and in unison they ask me to smear their bodies with sunscreen. Actually, I can't believe it. Is this really happening to me? And this is my mom? My old dream has finally come true. Then I took a little swim in the pool, and my mom and sister soon joined me. We played some games. Then we get out of the water, have lunch, and go back to our rooms to take a nap. Spain, and therefore siesta. We quickly joined the local customs. Besides, of course, I don't need much time to join my sister. What a great guy you are, Michael. How cleverly you were able to pull this off. Credit to you. And how do you feel? Did you like it? Are you serious about this? I saw it all myself. Mom wanted it, and she got it. I think she liked it. Don't worry about it. I'm completely on your side. And I won't tell Dad. A few more minutes of our conversation pass. Mom was already asleep. We decided to take advantage of the moment and made love again. I admit, it was too good. When she came to, Rebecca told me, "Come on, get out of here, take a shower, and I'll follow." I get up and leave her room, but suddenly in the hallway I notice that Mom is very close in the kitchen. "What are you doing there?" I ask, blushing, worried, trying to hide my embarrassment, acting as if nothing had just happened in my sister's room. Although it's hard to imagine that Mom didn't hear Rebecca scream. Nothing special. I decided to bake a cake. And you? I'm going to take a shower. I'm sure. Well, almost sure that Mom must have heard everything. With this thought, I finally realized the seriousness and significance of what we have just done. And to be honest, I'm starting to worry about what my mother is going to say or do. What if she calls Dad and tells him what happened? But I immediately reassure myself by saying that Mom hasn't been acting quite right towards Dad lately either. So maybe she'll keep quiet and pretend she didn't hear anything and nothing happened and won't discuss it with Dad. I take a quick shower. My sister does the same thing right after me. So fresh, we all meet together in the kitchen to try the cake just baked by our beloved Mom. I think Rebecca was thinking about it at the same time, but no matter what, we managed to focus on the cake. "What are we doing tonight?" my sister asks, trying to break the suspicious silence that had reigned in the kitchen by that time. "Well, I don't know. Can we go shopping?" "It's not a bad idea." Rebecca agrees. "Maybe it's not bad for you, but what about me? What should I do?" "Well, son, and you? If you want, you can take a little walk around the city. We will try not to linger." "No, I'd rather wait for you here. Watch TV." "Okay, whatever you want." So, they both go shopping, and I'm lying on the couch in front of the TV, scrolling through the footage of the situation that happened to my sister an hour ago and wondering what the continuation of our relationship might be. A couple of hours later, Mom and sister returned. They go to their rooms to sort out the shopping bags, and then my sister quietly comes into my living room. But before she speaks to me, I immediately ask her, "Did you discuss something with Mom among yourselves that I should know?" No, she didn't say anything about you. But you should like that our Mom seems to be ready for our secrets." "Really? And how?" "Wait a bit, and you'll see for yourself." After a couple of minutes, our Mom joins us to inform us that we will be having dinner at the restaurant tonight. So, warmed up by my sister's words, I was looking forward to a pleasant surprise this evening, trusting her completely. After a while, we are all ready to go to the restaurant, dressed up accordingly. In the restaurant, a waiter sits us down at our table, glancing impudently at my sister and mother all the way between the tables. This is my happiest day in my life. I just have to say to myself. Absolutely everyone in the restaurant paid attention to our trio, and especially, of course, to my sister and Mom in their outfits. And I feel that this is not new to Rebecca, unlike my mother. But they are both glad that they have made such an effect, bask in the rays of this, albeit a little dubious, but still fame, and continue to do everything to continue to attract the eyes of men. I feel like I'm with two girlfriends right now, not my sister and Mom. In short, we had a great evening. When my sister returns home, she goes not to her room, but to my mother's room, and soon they shout at me in unison, "Michael, come to us. Look at what Mom and I bought for ourselves today." Unpacking the bags, my mother tells me, "Well, you've already seen this dress," she said, pointing to what she was wearing tonight. "Yes, it's obvious that you chose it well. It suits you very well." After these words, my sister abruptly comes up to me and demonstrates to my mother what we were doing under the ban. My mother is still literally paralyzed, fascinated by this spectacular sight. She was standing literally a few centimeters away from me. My mom doesn't react to such insolence in any way. Suddenly, Mom can't stand it. "This is too much. My daughter, share it with me." So, all the taboos in our incomplete family on this holiday in Spain, without Dad, were destroyed to the ground. All the time remaining until the end of the holidays turned into incessant lovemaking, day or night. And it was an amazing experience that accompanied me and helped me for the rest of my life. And I've never regretted it.